Very 3D, very graphic.
I think we're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the table.
Hi.
I am JD. You'll be your humble dungeon master this evening, and we're joined, as always, by our heroes. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Very well. Glad to be here. Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah? Let me fix our music here so that it is not overwhelming us. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so we were off last session, so it's been a month since we've gotten together for this campaign, so it's nice to be back. I've done a little traveling, and then we had some X-Men stuff come out. We had our other campaign going, the Shattered Obelisk. That's been going good.
Yes.
Yeah, anywho, we're all good? Yeah?
Good. Well, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm unconscious, but other than that, yeah.
Well, you, not Colt, you're good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I feel great.
That's good. Does anybody have anything they want to announce or talk about before we get back into the session?
Don't forget, Comic-Con, Covington, August 23rd and 24th.
Covington Comic-Con.
Yes.
August.
Yes. 23rd, 24th.
23rd, 24th.
Comic-Con.
Is there a Comic-Con this weekend, too? I could have sworn something was in June. Am I forgetting something?
The Lego thing happened.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. Probably
I don't
very
think
expensive.
Jamie has his finger on the Lego pulse like we do.
It would need to be much improved over last year.
Ooh.
A big miss.
Shots fired.
The Lego Con? It
Yeah.
sucked?
It was... it was okay. You know,
He's being
underwhelming.
polite. It was not okay.
Like, some of them weren't, like, as the caliber that you were hoping. that I was hoping for us. But it was still fun though. They had lots of interesting.
Well, we've got a couple more sessions of reminders before that comes up, and we'll get some like documentation and stuff together a little closer to send out. That being said, I do want to give ourselves a little bit of a celebration. We passed 300 subscribers this week. That's been really good. The channel's been doing good. We've gotten like almost 100 subs in the last like month or so. So that's been really good. So we appreciate all of y'all out there, and we're glad you're here. And without any further ado,
oh, I know what it is.
Never mind. There's more.
You were referring to the 75th annual Germantown Charity Horse Show. That's what you were.
Oh,
missing.
Yeah.
That was
We missed you.
These past few days.
I thought you said you were going to be there.
I didn't have a horse in that race.
Hey.
That was really good. Wow. A plus. A plus.
Look out for him tonight.
Flawless.
So who wants to do the recap for us? Give us a little 60-second or so recap.
I'll read really fast then.
It doesn't have to be exactly 60 seconds. I
think
don't have a timer.
I want 60 seconds.
Can we
Speed
throw a
run.
timer on them?
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Is this a game show?
I don't have the timer
The
set
part
up.
that's going to be the worst is me trying to pronounce these names, but it's fine. Okay, ready, go. Shrew stops in the hall to tell us what...
Whoa. You don't have to
Sareed?
go that fast.
Who?
Sarov? Sarov? I don't know. Oh, down here I have Sar of. So it must be Sarov.
Sarov?
Sure, that. Stops in the hall to tell us that while the queen is just, she can be harsh to humans. Says it may take some time convincing on our part if we want to be brought in against the hooligan. We continue on and hear what seems to be training going on. Question. We start to speak with the queen. She's asking about us. We're interrupted by some guy named Rowan. He's like, you can't trust them. Queen tells him off, essentially. Boy, bye. We continue to talk to the queen about the hooligan. Queen says we need to prove ourselves. First is to deal with the bully boy. We need to get the helm back. Parentheses. The second is located deeper in the swamp. It's a crocodile.
Big old.
1,000 teeth. He's quite large, apparently. Fun fact. Broughton is part of the Council of Shaman. We head back to the minister's chambers to get more info on the two quests we have. Oceanus is staying to talk to the queen. Saruv comes with us instead. We are heading out when we come across where they keep the prisoners. Cole was trying to talk to the whatever it was.
Hooligan.
The hooligan.
Hooligans.
And it lied and said it was a Triton. Then it tried to strangle him.
Mm-hmm.
I
cool.
I asked Sarov if he's tried bullywugs. And while we were walking to find them, he says that they are delicious.
You can eat them.
Especially the
You can
legs.
eat anything.
So I'm kind of sad that we didn't try them, but whatever. 2 hours pass, we come across the bullywugs. I go in as the champion. I do a great job at intimidating them. We all fight. It is absolutely terrible. We barely survive. Colt and Sorov are down. And then I have next session, I am going to start by doing a prayer of healing for all of us. And that's in bold and italicized.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Solid recap. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Aylin. Guess what you get?
The skull
The skull of inspiration.
of redos.
Of do-overs, yeah. All right, so yeah. So we are now back at the site of this bullywug encampment. And there are a few bullywug corpses still around. Most notably, 2 pair of mostly charred bullywug legs, still standing straight up in the air with no upper bodies attached. Right next to an unconscious Sarov. You said, Aylin, you were going to run up and do a prayer of healing.
For all of us, yeah. I'm sitting down for 10 minutes, hoping their bodies they're fine.
Okay.
Probably fine.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing?
Healing.
Stabilizing if we've not already. Making sure Sarov is going to make it.
I'm keeping my eyes on the surrounding area to make sure we're not under like any kind of assault.
What are you doing, Colt?
He's dead.
Not
I mean,
dying,
he's not dead.
sleeping,
Yeah. Involuntary slumber.
forced slumber. Yeah.
You get that one hit knockout snoring over in the corner.
Ayla, so you gotta sit and wait for, or you're kind of channeling for like 10 minutes, kind of praying to Valkyr.
If they're not within 30 feet of me, I'm dragging their bodies, or I'm having someone drag their bodies within 30 feet. That's the range of it.
If you split the difference between them, you would be in range of either of them.
Yeah.
All right, unless anybody's doing anything else for the next 10 minutes, your prayer, your ritual is successful.
Okay, let me heal them then.
Did I get knocked unconscious by the frog mouth by being in the frog?
You. Mic there.
I don't remember if that was the case.
You
You
were
guys
spit out.
Because I glaved it in the butt. Remember the glaive on
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
And
right.
you,
Yeah.
And you managed to crawl out of its mouth.
Uh-huh.
And once you were out there, it was the King Bullywug
Oh, you got me.
that put you down.
So I'm gross, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extreme.
Yeah.
I heal everyone for 16.
Hey.
All right. Okay.
Big numbers.
Like half my health.
Big number, big number, big number.
About. Oh, I start standing to my feet. Is everybody oh, and I just start shaking my hand, just flinging whatever gunk is on me off. Okay.
I've been better, but I'm fine.
Right.
That was not.
No.
I thought we'd do better than that.
Sarv is kind of sitting up now and is I had expected us to do a bit better myself.
You know, sometimes you eat the frog, sometimes the frog eats you. You know, that's just how it goes. I've heard that phrase somewhere.
I've never been eaten by a frog.
Yeah, me neither.
Usually it's the other way around.
You have now.
Speaking of which, have y'all got any of that washing machine magic? The Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. I just dust myself off.
I'll
with that
do
one.
like a clean, and then a spark in between my hands. So you're not getting 2 out of 3 clicks at a time. but it looks magical.
That is fantastic. Man, am I glad you're
I'll
here.
just start doing it. I'll look at you, look at me. We're all gross.
So Sarv is still laying on the ground right now, but he's kind of sitting up. Where are any of y'all in like relation to him currently?
I'll just be walking around looking at everybody.
I don't know, like maybe 15 feet out. Wherever Frog threw me up, and then I got King Frogged.
Okay, so you haven't moved from where you.
Nah, as soon as I move, I'm walking to Aelin.
Okay, Aelin, are you still in the same spot?
Yep, I was trying to be between them.
Okay, you hear Sarv say, "Well, I didn't expect breakfast in bed," and he turns around to one of the sets of frog legs that are just still standing completely upright, and he just reaches over and grabs one and just starts chewing into
just
it.
like that. Wow. Is that cooked?
I'm always hungry after a battle.
I mean, it's charred. I guess. I'm not
Flash
hungry.
fried.
I suppose so.
Heard the meat's a little jumpy.
That's pretty good, Red. I like that. It's pretty good. Aelin, I'm assuming we have you to thank for this sudden regaining of consciousness.
Thank you.
Oh, it's fine. No problem. Anytime. I mean, not anytime. Don't get used to it.
We'll
Okay?
get the
We need to
bill,
all be
right?
self-sufficient here.
I appreciate
4
it.
to 6 weeks, right?
Right, exactly.
Let me see.
This is not a bill. This is a notice.
I think I don't think I have anything else here, so I couldn't have helped at all with the healing. So
Thank you for bringing us back.
It's really my pleasure. Happy to have been able to help.
all right. So I suppose I look around. There's no bullywugs around now, right? Sarv's just eating. leg.
Yeah, he's
Maybe there's a
chowing
helm
down.
here.
Yeah, let's
That's what I was gonna say.
pour through the camp and see what we find.
Start poking around the
Maybe it'll be
neighborhood.
glowing. Sarv, what do we know this helm looks like?
We don't know.
Do we know? No.
We don't,
No.
but we should. It should probably be obvious when we find it.
I'm sure it'll stick out.
He grabs the leg and's like,
Is there a fire anywhere near?
no. Well, so there. Actually, I take that back. Yes, the Bullywugs had one, like a bonfire up and going that's still going.
I'm
Bullywug
gonna
food.
try and pull off a piece of, like, if there's a way to, like, cut it off or something. Just a slice of...
You can just hold this leg over.
Oh, he's giving me the whole leg?
There's another leg.
There's a total of 4 legs.
I'm grabbing the leg.
Three remaining that have not been chewed into.
I'm taking the leg.
You just you kind of have to like pick it up out of the mud a little bit,
Yeah.
but you get it.
Okay, and I'm walking over to the fire, and I'm, like, s'moresing it, kind of, with a little marshmallow. I'm hoping to get it pretty cooked.
So when you go to like hold it over, the knee is kind of like still flopping around a little bit, kind of like a wacky inflatable arm guy.
I'm gonna just go for the drumstick then, and I'm gonna try and somehow cut off the knee
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
with my
All right, doing some warrior shit. I feel like you just bash it on the ground, that'll just kind of come off.
You got an axe.
Sarv, what are your thoughts on cooking?
Well, these ones have already been flash fried.
Yeah, did you do that? I'm assuming that looks like some lightning stuff.
Oh, this already looks cooked.
Make an investigation check.
Cooked.
It's got a little sear on the outside. Still needs a few
20.
minutes.
20.
Alright.
I wasted it, but 20.
So you start to have second thoughts about this as you're trying to figure out how to get it to maneuver over the fire, and you pull it back, and once you hear that conversation happening, you think to look like at the top of it where it'd been like, and it looks like it has like a nice sear on it, but it needs some more time in the oven.
I'm gonna put it in the oven after I figure out how to.
Okay, and you're doing that with what?
Can I do it with my mace? If I bash it enough?
Sure.
There we
Do you
go.
want me to just
We have other food.
Hey, let's
You
so
have
hard.
an
Come on,
axe?
man.
glaive?
You
It's a
okay?
giant
Yeah. Can you help me? I'm
The guy with the
struggling.
giant, like the sword on a stick, basically.
Yeah, I tried it and I was really struggling. So I'm
I was like, just hold it out.
Yeah,
Thank
you see Aelin over there like brutalizing this
Tenderizing.
frog leg, and
it's tenderized. I
it's-
like that.
it's more tender in the middle than it is on the outsides.
That's fine.
But yeah, no. So now you kind of have some.
You have to just chew around the bone fragments.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then you're just kind of holding over the fire.
I want a nice
We
even
need a
An even
spit
cook on it?
with, like,
even
a
cook
thing.
on it.
Yeah.
Our next
We need
purchase.
Oceanus with his trident.
Yeah, the trident. Yeah.
The one time we don't have the trident. Dang it.
Can we make a mobile spit?
Oh, I'm sure it can be done. You just give me a night.
With like, it just has little things like on
Yeah, we could do that. You can help me if you want. But I'm more interested in that helmet right now.
Doing science right now, okay?
That's fine. I'll find the
Yeah,
helmet.
I'll come
Her
help you.
cook. Let her cook.
Let her cook.
That's right.
You know what I need? I need like this detect magic or something. That's what I could.
You know how to do that?
No, it'd be great though.
I do not know how to do that either.
I think I probably do. We would just have to
It's good that we had magic today, or we'd be dead.
That's right, Sarf. That's very true. We would
Right.
be dead.
It was an honorable
Magic?
battle.
I know how to do that. But I got no spells. I'm real tired.
Aelin, remember, Mike, when you talk very softly, it's hard to hear you.
We'll find. How hard could it be to find this thing? I'm looking around camp.
Yeah,
We should
look
start a
around
bit.
too.
I'm
Does
still
big
cooking.
dude have pockets?
Let her cook. Are you looking for pockets on the bullywugs?
They don't have clothes. They're just frogs, right?
They
Frog people.
a couple of them have pouches that you find. Most of their attire is pretty primitive. There's not a lot of accoutrement, to it. In those pouches, mostly are things that you would probably not find incredibly useful. They don't have a lot of silver and gold on them. Lots
Mushrooms
of
and acorns.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of foraging stuff in there. There, a couple of them you find small dead animals in the pouch. One of them has a snake with no head on it in there. So the camp itself is mostly built within the ruins of this just long abandoned kind of structure. It might have been some kind of temple or a little small town or something like that. It's so weathered down and beaten down it's impossible to tell at this point. There is one building that is a bit bigger than the rest. That is kind of the direction that the Bullywug King came from.
Well, that makes the most sense. Yeah, I'll walk towards that structure.
Okay. Going inside, and I use the term inside pretty loosely. It's, again, not really much of a roof. Most of the covering over this is actually just the swamp, overgrowth that has just reclaimed a lot of this building. But in there, you do actually see a small pack, along with some other, again, more of kind of what you were finding on the other bodies and other little encampment places off in one of the corners.
If there's no just helmet on a altar or something laying around, I start looking in bags. I guess I'll look in pack.
Yep, when you get to that pack, you can feel it's got a little bit of weight to it when you pick it up. And looking inside, there actually is what looks to be a pretty nice helm inside that pack.
Oh! Is there anything else in the pack? I'll take the helmet out and go. I think I found it. Are you in there with me, Red?
Yeah, I've been in there with you.
Hey!
Look around.
Helmet, Red, check it out! And I'll just hold it up in two fingers and twist it around.
It's like glowing and go like, oh! And you like have it like.
It does, when you put it's not an infinity stone.
Yeah.
What color is its aura?
There's no like gust of wind and like a spotlight goes on it. And
You hear a small chorus
And the
in
circle
the
of life
background. Yeah.
comes around. Like,
No, nothing that intense.
Boo.
But it's a nice looking helm.
That's a nice looking helm. Does it look like it fit?
Me? I don't know. I ain't putting it on. They said it was some sort of artifact. I'm going to try to identify it first. Make sure, I'm not holding like a bomb or something. Know what I mean?
Be a bomb helmet.
You put it on, maybe you don't know what happens. Magic's crazy. But actually, you know that better than anybody, now that I think about it. Well,
Magic can be unpredictable.
I guess I'm going to take, if you want to finish looting this place, maybe they got
Yeah.
something other than dead squirrels around here.
I want to go check out the big guy that we were fighting earlier. He was fighting with like spears, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he had some
at us.
spears. And then, it was pretty much all spears, either thrown or stabby stab. Yep.
Did he have any like pouches? Did he have any
His attire was a
big
bit
Jinko pockets?
right. His attire was definitely much more suited to a king than the rest, but still, the impression that you get is that material things are not. They're important, but only to serve a purpose to gain one's favor. It seemed like, or to exploit or extort, something like that. There's no they don't really have a lot of sentimental value. It seems, because in all these bodies, you don't really find any like little memorials or anything that would be like a necklace or anything like that. They just seem very tribalistic, very of the swamp. So outside of just his kind of nicer clothes, and nicer is a stretch, Not much. His spears seem pretty well crafted, though.
Okay. You had a couple of them?
He had 2 left.
Okay. I'll grab those.
Okay. You can just add two spears to your inventory.
Be handy.
About this time, you're feeling pretty confident about them frog legs. And are you just...
No. I'm gonna try and do you have like a small blade or something?
I got a dagger, sure.
Yeah, I want to use the dagger. Can I use your dagger? I want to try and cut a little bit.
Okay.
Pulling it, and I'm not trying to burn my tongue.
Yeah. Letting it rest.
Letting it yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Gordon would be so mad at me if I just I'm gonna let it rest.
Okay. What are you currently doing?
I was thinking.
I know you're with him.
Oh,
but-
I was just looking around while he figured out what. Because you're doing identify, right? You just said that. Yeah, so I'm just looking around.
Okay.
If anything cool catches my eye.
Okay. So you're casting identify on it, yeah.
Look at my gauntlet. All the vials are out, so I take just an empty-looking one, just look at it disappointingly, and just go, this one's probably gonna take about 10 minutes. I just gotta hope the fumes are enough. And I'll hold the helmet, and I'll just smash the vial on top of it, and just get real close and just start inhaling.
Okay.
It's just not enough. It's gonna be a minute. I'll do that for 10 minutes.
Are you okay, Cole?
Yeah, it's because I'm out of my magic for the day. I'm working on fumes, literally.
I know the feeling.
Working with them, huffing them, you name it. So you are getting a better look at this helm as you're also getting a better smell of it. It is a metal helm, very finely crafted. It's got kind of this dark, kind of a dark silver tint to it. There is a kind of a crown that kind of comes down like this in the middle, and kind of in a straight line coming up off of that is a kind of a small, like aquamarine colored, looks like, almost like some sort of gemstone, maybe.
Does the gem match
sits in there.
what Aylin's armor color looks like? I think to myself.
It's close.
Oh, okay. I note that in my head.
How long does it... You're going to need to sleep on this thing?
Ritual, 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Your frog legs are now... They look pretty rested. They... what was the cook you were going for?
A nice medium.
Mid-rare?
chef.
All right.
Not mid-rare. No, I don't trust it. Medium.
Butchering that.
I know.
What a shame. Shame.
Medium.
It has a nice... what looks like a nice cook on it. Nice and pink in the middle. So...
Okay, I cut off my slice. I'm gonna just try the smallest slice.
Nice little calf muscle.
Well, it's clearly under-seasoned. So it's, it's quite bland. But it doesn't taste bad. It has a little bit of a rubbery texture to it. Similar to like what you would get from, like an octopus or a squid or something like, calamari, something like that. So it's kind of just this warm but like rubbery, borderline tasteless meat.
Lots of potential.
Tastes like chicken.
If you
Yeah, exactly. It's like rubbery chicken. If you
if
don't
you
see
guys
it.
want, I cooked one of the legs.
Would I be able to hear that from inside where I'm at?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm sniffing.
Yeah, we'll be there in a minute.
I'll have a slice.
Well, hand
Have a
you
nice-
your.
Get some cheese and crackers. Turn into the charcuterie
Well,
board.
I was really thinking. I remember you found the mushrooms earlier, and I was like, we could really make a nice meal out of this.
Frog
Like,
stew.
Sure, you get a +1 to something.
Yeah, something.
Bathroom breaks. I don't know.
Acrobatic check.
Yeah.
You see Sarv at this point. He kind of saunters over to you, and it looks like he's like carrying around a turkey leg at the fair, just kind of walking around with this thing half bitten into.
I'm a good right time.
So, what do you think?
bland. I didn't bring any spices with me.
You didn't season it.
Do you have seasoning?
No.
Oh, well, I don't either.
I just figured you would have some.
I wish. Next time I'll know better, but
I didn't think we'd be eating on the go. But here we are.
here we are.
So how do you like the swamp?
How do I like the swamp? To be honest, I hate it. I hate being in the water.
All right. Well,
It's pretty. It's really pretty. I'll give you that. It's just the texture thing with the water. I'm just not a fan. It's, fish, honestly. If there were any fish around here, I'd really just not be happy right now. But I like to fish, but do I like to touch the fish? No. Gross. Disgusting. Normally my brother would handle that.
but you'll carry around the dead bullywug legs.
Yeah, it's not a fish. I'm cool with it.
Maybe.
Well, that's weird. But,
I am
To
who I
each their
am.
own.
What can I say? Yeah.
all right.
10 minutes has gone by. Before we go full circle back to you, Kugal, what are you doing currently?
I just nibbling on a bullywug fillet, a little loin or something. Yeah, just hanging out.
You're hanging out with the squad over there.
Yeah.
All right.
I said, "What's this like Mom used to make? This is good."
You feel something in your mind almost kind of click, and you get a strong kind of. You're getting notes of the ocean, of the sea, kind of salt air, and you determine this particular item to be a helm of underwater action. While wearing this helmet, you can breathe underwater. Wow. You gain dark vision up to 60 feet, and you gain a swimming speed of 30 feet.
Wow.
Oh,
What
Red.
is it?
It's a, and
I was like right in your face. What is it?
I'll say everything he just said. I'll end it with underwater action. That sounds pretty useful.
Yeah, and how did that work? How did you just know? Magic?
Oh yeah, but the fumes.
Yeah, I know the drugs, right? But how does that work?
Not really drugs, but it's
The metaphor.
well, basically, you really want to go over all this now? Is it my gauntlets? No.
Is it magic or no?
Oh yeah, it's definitely magic. It's almost like it's like a hint of alchemy, a bit.
Fascinating.
As long as I have that magic within me, it replenishes to the vials. They grow bright green, so I can see how much I got for the day. When I'm all out, though, and I'll just twist my wrist, all empty vials.
Right.
They keep replenishing, but shards or whatever disappear every time I break them.
Magic. Fascinating. So yeah, that helm's amazing. It is a relic.
I see why the queen wants it, but I guess
Right.
it'd be great to keep this. But we cannot break our word. It's not who we are. So I suppose,
Don't give the Sarv?
yes, well, I suppose so.
Alright.
I'll walk outside the ruins we're in, and I'll hold up the helmet, and I'll say, "It's a fancy underwater helmet. Found it."
So that's what they were looking for. Can I see it?
Oh yeah, sure thing. I'll just casually walk up to him and
Just chuck
grasp it underhand, just under softball toss it to him.
Oh,
He
man.
catches it. One hand, frog leg, other hand, helmet. And you see their hands do seem to be a bit bigger than human hands. So he's kind of palming this thing like Shaq would palm a basketball. And he said,
This does look nice. What does it do?
Well, if you wear it, you can breathe underwater. Makes you faster. Well, makes you able to move in water as if you were moving on land, and it lets you see in the dark a bit better.
Right.
you see it like it's made for humans.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't fit. He's like,
This doesn't do me any good. Well, the queen wanted it for some reason, but I don't know how the magic stuff really works. More of a people person. If you want, you all could use it until we got back, if for no other reason to protect your soft heads.
I mean, I kind of have a. I can wear that over this, but I'll hold my hand out for it.
He hands it to you.
I don't know. It's got like this gem that kind of matches Aylin's armor a bit. I think it'd look good on her, unless you already got some magic like this.
No, I can float, but I can't breathe underwater. That'd be really cool.
You could hang out with all of those fish that you're so fond of.
Exactly.
Irony.
Yeah, if you want
Maybe
to,
it'll
Aylin.
make me like the fish.
Conquer your fears.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll become one with the fish.
See how it feels, and I'll just underhand lob it towards her.
I hope I caught it.
How far away were you? Like right there, yeah.
I was right next to Sarv, and I just turned around wherever
Yeah,
she was.
sit,
She
yeah.
could have been 30
Yeah.
feet, and I would have overhanded it at that point.
Yeah.
Here, go on.
I'd say you're close enough. You don't need to check for it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's nice.
No.
Vibe.
It does seem to match her fit.
Yeah, it looks like that could work on you. We got some water shenanigans. You're the first up.
I love it.
Yeah, you may have to go wrangle this gator.
But we got to give it to the queen. That's the queen's helmet. We said we'd do that, so that's where it goes. After
Yeah.
we kill Gator Man.
Yeah.
I read in this book once, this guy from a different country would go and like wrangle the gators. He'd like grab onto them.
You know a guy
Wow.
like that?
No, I read it in a book once.
Do you know any techniques? Do you remember any?
No, it was just a book.
Oh. I
I've
thought if
never
you knew something, that might
tried to
help us.
wrangle gators before.
They didn't tell you how he wrangled the gators?
No, but he always said, "Oh, a crikey," when he would like get after him.
Is that a key phrase to help with the gator?
Something from his country.
Crikey.
Crikey.
Because if
What
we,
does
if
that
we
mean?
get any slight edge,
He was
We can
probably
try it.
really good friends with the guy that I read about who was the king of the tigers. He had a feud with some lady who probably killed her husband, but we don't know. We're pretty sure, but we don't know.
Allegedly.
I actually read that book. I know what he's talking about.
That sounds like a fascinating book.
He
I would
ended
like
up
to
in
read it.
town jail, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, I guess I don't need to read it now.
He never recovered from it financially.
He could have been president, from what I understood.
I think he tried. I'm not sure about that.
Didn't work. Anyways, so should we rest here, then go find Big Gator Tooth Dude?
Yeah, I'm not fit to. I mean,
Thousand teeth.
1,000 Teeth.
I could look appetizing and hold my shield up. That's as good as I am right now.
What can you tell us about 1,000 Teeth? While should we look for somewhere camp or?
I mean, here's
Here's
probably as
good,
good as
right.
any.
We can
It's
sleep on the
probably
concrete.
the only hard ground we'll find for miles.
Yeah, this is our camp now. It was Bullywugs, now it's
It's
ours.
our ruin.
Hmm?
Yeah, 1,000 Teeth. What do we know?
Well, unfortunately, not a whole lot. He's still chewing on his leg, and here I'll pull his picture up just to.
I hope that you guys did take a piece of the bullywug that I have prepared for you today, chefs.
Oh, you cooked one.
Yeah. Did you want to try?
Did y'all have any of that?
What did it taste like?
Ain't there a magic that changed the way things taste? Either y'all do that? I forget. It's thaumaturgy.
It can make it smell good.
No, there's a taste one. I swear there's a taste
No,
one.
I do. Oh my god, I could have made this taste better. Do I have that?
I mean, I could warm it up.
I don't think it's hot enough. It's just there's some flavor thing.
I could make it smell weird.
Yeah, the thaumaturgy does. I thought it
I could
did.
clean it.
I could
Is it-
disguise it to look like it.
Is it the prestidigitation then?
No.
I could have sworn there
Well,
was some
that's what I
magic
can
that changed
do.
taste. Am
I thought can prestidigitation not do it?
Thaumaturgy can do smell.
You said you can make it smell good?
I can give it an odd odor.
Can we get a pleasantly odd odor? Like, I wouldn't expect this to smell like violets or something. That's odd, right?
It's like a curry. It's kind of good, but you're not really sure.
Yeah, like that. Google got it, yeah.
Clean it. I could warm it.
It's already hot.
Well, it's non-living material. I guess you
not
define
living.
It's not living anymore.
Sure isn't.
Well, with Thousand Teeth, we don't know much about him outside of he's just a very ornery crocodile,
With 1,000 teeth.
allegedly. The problem is that most of those who run into him have not made it back to report on it. He established his hunting grounds not far from here, and, well, as we've said before, crocodile is sacred to my tribe, so we are not in a position to do anything about it.
What's the scale like?
Oh, I can flavor it. Your stuff flavors like potato with butter and bacon in it, and sour cream and chives. It's a fully loaded spud.
Can I get a loaded spud?
You can have salmon.
I like salmon. I'll try it. I'll eat it.
That sparks, and now it's salmon.
Delicious now.
If you like salmon.
I love salmon.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your story. What do you want it to taste like? I'm good.
Bullywug's fine.
No, make it taste
Alright.
like something else.
All right.
I want to see this magic trick.
It has more salt and paprika in it. Flavor.
Smells the
Salt
same.
and pepper. Little seasoned.
That is much better than what I was eating.
Yes.
Well,
You do it again.
You want the same thing or no?
Oh, the whole thing tastes like it now. All right.
well, on the topic of Thousand Teeth, it is just a really large crocodile of some sort, right? It's not some magical crocodile or some sentient crocodile or.
He's just a giant asshole.
Okay, good. So I'm covered in metal essentially, so I'm assuming I'm gonna look the tastiest immediately, as is she. You, however, look a lot easier to crunch, and so do you. So technically, are crocodiles known to go for like easier prey off the
You know what I
off the
should
go?
do? I can make myself taste like violets.
Well, that you'll be in its mouth by the time it figures that
I
out.
know,
That's bad
I'll be
time.
Do you know what the most dangerous part of the crocodile bite is?
The teeth. The 1,000 teeth.
It's the initial bite.
Yeah, by the time it finds out you taste bad, you'll be probably in 2 pieces. The only reason I'm saying is perhaps we should make extra care that you two are kind of not
I try to stay near the back anyway.
in the back or up high or something.
Ooh, in the trees. Can gators climb trees?
No, but snakes can. And they're
Fully
everywhere.
Great.
They are?
Oh, sure.
It's the swamp.
Just don't
course.
look. Don't. If you don't look, they're not there.
At
saw
any
some-
given moment, you are probably no more than 10 feet away from some kind of dangerous snake, frog, lizard, insect, yeah.
I think one of us went into like some weird quicksand mud at some point, and another one of us had some goo dripped on us. It was like acid. Is that you?
Was it me both times?
I went in the.
Oh.
Bog pits. Yeah.
That's
Nasty.
the bog pit. That's what it is.
That's why we
Nasty.
have the pole.
That's right. We do have that pole, don't we? Do I have that pole? I have that pole right now. Yeah.
Regardless, Thousand Teeth doesn't seem like the normal crocodile. They don't normally. They're not normally overly aggressive. This one seems to get pleasure from it. It doesn't seem like he hunts just for fun.
How big is it?
From what I've heard, at least 10 to 15 feet long. Quite large.
I feel like that's okay though.
Like a loaded
Yes.
ground dragon. What? Or dinosaur. It sounds like it doesn't matter what we're wearing. It's gonna see movement and be like, why not? At least that's what I'm getting. I just don't want to get ambushed. That'd be the absolute worst case scenario. So I guess when we travel tomorrow, keep our eyes open once we get in its domain.
Do we know about how far away we are?
Yeah, where's the hunting grounds from here?
I know it was marked on the map.
We probably have a half day's walk.
Oh, we're good here then. I don't think it's gonna jump us in the night. Still just set up an
hope
alarm.
Not now that you jinxed us.
That's not. Do you believe in that stuff, Ailey? I didn't take you for a
Superstitious.
jinxie person.
I mean,
Are you little stitious?
kind of. I'm a little stitious.
Just little stitches.
Just a little stitious.
I understand.
What does this stitious mean?
I'm just suspicious, superstitious. I'm just stitious. I'm not superstitious.
There's some real stitches. They serve. I think her name is Timora, if I'm not mistaken. One of those deities.
Yeah. False god.
Have any of the survivors like indicated it's intelligent, or is it just any of the survivors? Have they indicated that it may be intelligent? Does it think? Or does it just kind of mindlessly?
Seems to possess some cunning.
Cunning grok.
Be on our toes. Or y'all will be.
Yeah.
I've found it better to fight on the feet instead of just the toes.
Keeps
Very
it
nice.
easy to move.
Very literal.
Easy to be knocked off balance.
I want to be off balance. On balance, off balance.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get comfy, and I guess in this arena area where we're hanging out in,
Okay.
Right.
I will set up a. I believe I bought a 2-person tent.
Did you?
I
Mend,
did.
Did you mend the one that got
Yeah,
like
mine
sliced?
that got destroyed.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I would have done. In the morning we woke up, I would have done that.
Thank you.
Unless anybody's doing anything specific, we can kind of go into rest.
I guess before I fully go to sleep, I'll just kind of survey the area, and every spear I see, I'm gonna pick up and just throw it in my backpack.
Okay. Let's see.
Anything that has the slightest hint of metal on it. If it's all stone, I leave it.
Okay. You are walking around the battlefield, and there are a few probably 5 spears that you find on the ground still. 4 of them are broken, but still have the pointy end on it. All 5 of them have pointy end.
I will take them.
So if you just want to add like a custom item or something and just call it a spearhead or something.
I can do that.
Nice.
Materials.
Malin, are you doing anything pre bedtime ritual? Anything?
I'm reciting a tongue twister I had to learn in school about a crocodile.
Okay.
In another language.
All right. I don't think the stream heard that.
Fuga kleine Katzen Kratzen Kina Krokodile.
There we go.
This is from middle school, so it could
What
be very
language?
wrong. German.
Fascinating.
Never heard of this
German.
German.
Okay.
Which
So we're all kind of tucking in for the evening.
String my hammock up between a couple of vines or something.
Okay.
There you
And you all, Sarv kind of leans up, kind of takes his bedroll and puts up against one of the walls, kind of leans up against it, and he goes to sleep as well.
go. Should we do watch or no? Or
Oh, that's a pretty good idea. I climb out of my tent and
besides setting your alarm.
oh,
Y'all just barely beat it.
we should probably do watches. My alarm's good, but a watch will help too. If someone sneaks up, we'll know for sure.
I'll take first watch.
I'll go secondsies.
I'll go third. And I will ritual cast
Fourth it is.
30-foot alarm.
All right, just kind of 30 feet
30
from
feet
you, a
circle
radius.
from
Yeah.
wherever I'm sleeping.
Okay. Alrighty. You all drift to sleep minus the watch. First watch, second watch, third watch, fourth watch all go by. No issues outside of the occasional insect. There was one snake that kind of slithered around. But you were able to kind of just slithered off doing its own thing.
Walking in.
Wasn't really worth, sounding the alarm over. And you all gain the benefits of a long rest. Congratulations.
Yay!
Little vials of my gauntlet start lighting up. At least 3 of them.
Magic.
It's like your Mega Man powers, like,
Charging up. That's right.
yeah. Morning comes, and so you all can do any of your morning activities, routines, anything you want to do.
There's still frog legs.
There are still 2 out in the field. One of them is still standing upright, but the moisture in the air has kind of softened it, so like it's still standing up, but like the knee joint
to
is it's like an upside down capital L now.
I ate a ration.
The other one is the other one's just fallen straight over to the side.
Yeah, I'm good. It's
Got
probably
some
coated in bugs.
Supplies on it now.
And stuff. And I bought a ton
Gross.
of supplies. I'm good. I'll eat one of these nice adventurer cracker jerky nuts rations.
Yeah.
Also eat a ration.
I got 8 days of food left.
Plus, I can fish if there's, body of water.
Oh, true. You're good at that. Yeah, that works.
Then I could at least make the gross fish taste good.
That we know now. That's pretty good.
Right. We should still cook it. It doesn't cook it. It just makes it taste like it's cooked. That could ruin someone's day.
Sarov is up and about as well. He's got his gear packed up, and he is munching on the other half of the frog leg that he was chewing on the night before.
I can't believe this still tastes so good.
How long does that smell last? Holy cow.
I don't know. It's magic.
I'm not asking questions.
I don't have answers.
All right.
It just says it happened.
So
1 hour. Sorry. It tastes bad now.
It's all in his mind.
he's
It's on
No, it's delicious.
I'll have to see if we can teach someone at the rock home that
Rock
trick.
all right. So what are we all doing?
Breaking down tent, packing up, getting nice and clean, asking Red for a quick morning cleanup on my body, and then standing in line to leave.
Okay.
I'm braiding my hair so that my helm doesn't mess it up. Got my helm on now. My helm.
All right. Aelin, you come out looking very put together, like
Really trying.
like matching attire.
Yeah. It's a vibe.
Yeah, looking good.
Work, mama.
That's right. Slay. Yes, queen.
Mama.
So I suppose we should start making our way to its little nesting area.
I want to look for tea leaves on the journey. Let it be known.
Who's taking points today? You?
Sarf, have you ever drank
I can lead the way.
magic tea before?
I'm not sure I understand the
Take that
no.
as a no.
Why?
If you ever have a bad day, just drink some.
Well, how do I know what's magic tea?
You'll know when you know.
If it comes from Aelin, it's magic tea.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for? The tea leaves. What do these tea leaves look like?
I just read.
The opal vine leaves.
Exactly.
No, we've had those.
They're good, right?
We don't put it in tea.
How do you consume?
We crush it up and put it in our smoke room, and then we just
Oh, that sounds like more fun.
Journey.
There's an idea.
Journey, man.
we call it the hot box.
Okay. Okay, let me look. I'm
sounds
writing
Write
this
this,
down.
write
Yeah, I'm
this down,
writing
write
this
this down,
down.
write this down. Dude, you know who would love the hot box? Your favorite guard.
Aaron Rodgers.
Well, if you're taking point here, and I'll dig around in my pocket and take out that small little ball with a button. I'll just toss it to him. Remember that? That's a big old pole. Yeah, you got it. Just make sure to poke around for them bog holes. So you don't get stuck.
Yes, no bog holes.
No bog holes.
Not
Not
be
today.
falling in any of those.
Maybe slap a few limbs, get them oozes out of the way if they show up.
Well, we should get on the road. I suppose there's no road, but
That was a good one.
we need to catch this worm before the bird sees it.
Another good humorous anecdote.
That was one of the things, right?
We really hate sharing our cultures.
That's the way my grandmother used to say it.
True. True. Man. I like learning.
And you all depart following Sorrow, who's gonna make a couple of checks here. He did do pretty great. And he sets off and starts to lead you through the swamp. Is there anything anybody wants to do while we're traveling? Anything anybody wants to talk about? Anything at all?
Toss around potential hotbox names for your new business. High times.
So when we find Thousand Teeth, I feel like we should go for the tail. That sound weird? I feel like we get its tail,
The
throw it
head.
off balance, and it won't be able to. Like something will
Not
happen
the
there.
brain.
Well, I mean, of course, if you could, but I don't think I can punch hard enough to punch to its brain. But I feel like I could break its tail pretty good. You know, something, I don't know. If it sounds weird, ignore me. But it sounds like it might. I don't know.
I think it would be a great way to distract it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna ask Sora, what do we know about its lair? Like, where are we going to it? Is there some sort of... Where does it live?
There's a area that it has found to kind of hole up in. It's found a deep, not sure what the word would be for it. Not a lake, but smaller.
Pond?
Maybe a pond.
Okay.
Deep pond. Yes. There's only really one way in, one way out. It seems to have found itself a little crocodile fortress.
Does it have a cave?
No cave.
We find this pond. And we just throw the heaviest magic into it. Blow up under the water, and it'll. All right, that sounds good. I think I don't have anything that can do that. Either y'all have anything that can do that?
Did you make something explode?
Yeah.
There's a spell for bomb? I don't know that one.
So I'm. Bombs.
Like a fiery explosion, or like a I don't know, like a cave in or something. Something to really piss it off and get out of the water. I do not want a crocodile just flying out of the water attacking me. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I don't know if they have wings. Like.
Well, I meant like so fast it looks like it's flying. Like he comes out of the water and like 10 feet in the air, he came out so high with his mouth open.
Oh, like falling in reverse.
I guess.
Style.
Yeah, I got nothing like that. I can just stand there and hope. It sounded like maybe y'all can't either.
So we have some high
I can do,
ground,
like, thunder
potentially.
Throw fire. I can throw a ball of darkness 30 feet.
Did anyone bring any of those frog legs by chance? Anyone grab one?
No,
No.
they're not explosive.
I was thinking of it all. Yeah, they are not. That's very true.
Give me 30 more minutes and we'll find it.
If we could find, I guess keep your eyes peeled maybe for some animal or something. If we could use some bait, maybe throw it at the edge and then just wait for him to come out and then jump him, that might be better. I guess, I don't know, let's look around. If I see a monkey or like, I don't know, some swamp critter, I can quickly...
Swamp monkey?
I don't know.
Yeah, look out for them swamp apes.
Any creature it feels like I can just bash and just use as meat.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay. So you're trying to hunt.
Yeah, I'm trying to hunt now. If anyone
For
wants to
flying
help,
crocodiles?
anyone get some bait. I mean, I feel like this is a good idea.
Well,
I'm trying to wreck my memory if I have anything that can become a bomb.
if we're trying to hunt, we'll need to change how we're traveling.
Oh yeah, any techniques you got? Absolutely. If we can get just one animal, one critter, that's some bait.
It is called moving slowly and quietly.
I'm not very good at the quiet part.
I
Clanking around.
I can be better at that tomorrow, but not right now. But we can try. Sure.
Got that J.G. Whitworth
Or-
helmet on.
I'll just stay 30 feet back from you or something. I don't know.
Do I?
That's what she's got that J.G. Wentworth helmet on. I have a structured setup.
What about your store called the Stone Age Pharmacy?
Pretty good.
That is good.
I mean, yeah, flying, exploding crocodiles. I'm paying attention.
It sounded, you know what? All right, sure. Mhm.
In the distance, you see a herd of monkeys. No, I'm just kidding.
Across the top of the hill.
You
They do run in packs.
That's what I was about to say. You hear him say, they do run in packs. All right, so we're slow in pace.
Yeah.
Hacking this way.
I feel like we should have brought frog, but I want to find some bait.
Okay.
All right, I don't have any exploding magic.
Need everybody to make, let's call this a stealth check. I believe you're doing it with disadvantage.
First roll of the day.
Does that mean I roll twice?
Take the lower.
I'll just roll right at the same time.
Can anyone help me be sneaky?
Same. 10.
We're doing great.
13 with disadvantage.
Hey.
Perfect. 4. But they all got pretty high, so averages or something.
Sarv rolled a 5
Okay.
Oh
never
my
mind.
god, I'm the least stealthy.
The average has been ruined.
because he acknowledges that, all right, we're going to be quiet, we're going to be stealthy, but he is still using that 10-foot pole to check for bog pits, which is making a decent amount of noise.
Gotta be very quiet.
So the overall noise of your traveling group does go down a little. You actually look back and see Aelin. She's like walking like super stiff and is managing to keep her armor from making any noise. And you turn around and look at Colt, and he's having a hard time with it. It's clinking and clanking around. And kind of mix that with the sound of a 10-foot pole striking the earth every so often, 30 seconds or so. You're still making a decent amount of noise. Sarv turns around after probably about 20 minutes of this and looks at you and says, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we're going to sneak up on anything like this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, does it?
Sorry, you guys. I did my best. It was probably me.
I mean, it's okay, Aelin.
You
You tried. That's all that counts.
I really did. I'm really sorry, you guys. I even tried to just not move, and I know it was me. I'm really sorry.
The judgment continues, though.
You know, I'm just trying to earn your guys' approval, but clearly it's not today. I know my spells aren't good enough for you.
Somewhere.
I think you still think I'm a criminal.
Still does.
Oh, slight criminal.
You gotta make ends meet.
That's right.
Well, and you killed people. Like, outright.
We kill people.
We kill people.
We've killed a lot of people.
Well, I meant like in town. Remember that?
Those guards
We're not gonna talk about it.
were trying to take the dog. Have you not heard of the Jean-Wick?
Who?
Who? Eh?
John Wick?
John Wick.
But Jean-Wick.
It sounds like a dangerous person, but no, I haven't.
Yeah.
Sarv
Yes.
turns around and he says, bless you.
Well, all that to say about Jean-Wick is
Bless you.
someone did something to his dog, and it didn't go over well for them either. So
He leveled a town.
he did.
Where do you find these books?
I can give you several recommendations.
So you don't think there's any chance we could sneak up on anything now? Like, it's not gonna work out.
Maybe if they're deaf.
Sounds like we're going in guns
You know,
blazing.
I can switch out a spell. There is a deafness spell that I could swap out.
What about like I don't know, snake? Snake wouldn't really care, right? It's just hanging in the tree branch and just not giving a crap.
Sure. Yeah. You have to find one.
I look for snakes as we're walking. Just forget the stealthy thing. Maybe one's just chilling.
Okay.
I could make a 60 or 15-foot radial darkness sphere They couldn't see us, but they would see this giant black sphere just going through we would be hidden.
It's the smoke
We would
monster.
be in the sphere. So no one would know it's us, but they would just see this giant big sphere.
Can we see in that?
I can see out of it. Because I would make it.
Oh.
It would literally be like the smoke monster.
You guys would
From
just
Lost.
From Lost.
you just have to trust me.
I think that's too dangerous. It sounds neat.
That's terrifying, and I love it.
What kind of paladin are you?
I'm not a paladin.
You said you were some holy person. Mm-hmm. You pray to
Cleric.
the gods. Oh,
You can say it was a clerical error.
that's even more curious.
Works in an office. Right?
I work in an office. Yeah, I'm a cleric.
She likes the storms a lot.
Hmm.
Stormbringer.
Tempest. Yeah.
Oh,
Is your Anyways.
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm looking for snakes either way.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Can I join him?
Sure. Because I was going to say make it with disadvantage since we're kind of moving through, but since you are helping him, I'm taking away the disadvantage, so it's whatever that one roll is. So you're kind of like helping each other look at. Oh, there might be one that it's a stick. Shit.
You bet my mother-in-law.
I don't know if any of you are familiar with the subreddit Find the Sniper.
Oh yeah.
I have learned over the last month or so how screwed I actually am if I walk into something dangerous in the woods, because I am not good at finding.
No.
And that's with me like sitting there staring, like knowing something's there. So finding something like that in the wild is incredibly difficult. We still have a ways to go before we get there, so you'll be able to make another check in a little while. So the caravan continues on. While you are still looking for snakes, I need you two to make a perception check as well.
Well, there's gotta be a snake in these damn trees. There has to be.
13.
I'm gonna take a small tree and
Well, maybe not like that. Maybe not like that.
Together are 25.
Winners, right here.
So, as you're walking, you see Sarov actually slow down and then come to a stop, and he holds his hand back. You don't hear anything at first.
What's going on?
And do you hear that? And as you listen just very closely, you can hear off in the distance what sounds like almost like a tree falling over. And then kind of like a boom sound. And you hear that sound repeat itself about every, 10, 12 seconds.
Any creatures in the swamp that are like tree-movingly big, you guys know of?
I whisper 1,000 teeth.
You think this may be it? I'll have my shield out and now weapon and gauntlet just...
Continuing to whisper, yes. Who else? Who else would be knocking trees over? 1,000 teeth.
it would be odd to find him so far away from his lair. We're still hours away.
Can we kind of pinpoint which direction it's coming from?
Sarov lowers his head, and then you see him kind of dart his head over to the right.
I believe it's coming from over there. But to answer your question, all manner of things.
Do we see just trees,
Mhm.
hills?
It's pretty
don't see
dense
anything.
swamp. The sound still sounds fairly faint.
Well, I suppose if it is Thousand Teeth, we wouldn't want to walk past it.
How long have we been walking for?
Probably about 4 hours.
Ooh, that's half a day. Time to count 'em up.
Okay, I guess we gotta confirm it then.
It's not quite half a day, but you're getting close to
Half a
it.
work day.
Half a
I don't know
work
if Thousand
Time-
Teeth works on a standard Monday to Friday,
I can
9
only
to
hope
5.
he has that work-life balance.
Right.
My contract says I'm up for 1 hour lunch now.
Are we in a dense part of the swamp, or is it fairly open?
It's fairly dense.
I don't know if it's Thousand Teeth or not, but either way, I don't want to fight in this close quarters, dense crap we're in right now.
Maybe he couldn't move a lot if he was trying to thrash around, banging in
Maybe
the
we
trees.
should like kind of stretch into a line and kind of
Zoom
head in a direction to where we can
So
kind
weak.
of.
Bless you.
I don't think this is it. You guys want to approach this thing?
Well,
We
it's
can at
not.
least-
We don't
I
know
mean,
what it
who
is.
says we're approaching?
If
We're just
something that's
investigating.
that big, we maybe can get a look at it before it gets close enough to see
a
us.
little scouting whenever.
I do not know what. Actually, I do. And I push on my chest, and my arm retracts. I think I can be not noisy now. Okay. Yeah. Y'all want to stealth in?
Well, I already failed this the first time.
Well, it's been
always
it's
try
been a
again.
while.
Second time might work out.
You did great.
Okay.
You hold
He's
yourself
paid
at
to
such
say
a
that.
high standard.
My only
it's-
true friend here.
He's paid to say that. He's paid to say that. It's a joke. We're fine.
Is any one of us real? No one's real. I've asked this a bunch. None of us are sneaky, right? We're all terrible at it.
Just tiny.
Terrible and like we're not
Like as in
good at
plus.
it.
I'm really bad at it.
Kukul, you want to solo?
You were
go
quite
forward a bit?
silent earlier.
Thank you. You're so
I could
nice.
give it a shot. Have at least a slight.
It wasn't a compliment. It was
slight
just a
advantage
fact.
on sneakiness.
Correct. Some stuff.
What
Okay.
what are you at? So
Some. I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? A little stealthy. I have like cloth on. I don't clink.
okay, right.
I like
okay.
do this and it's quiet.
I don't think anymore either.
I do this
What
and
is-
I clink.
Clink, clink, clink.
Next, see if you clink.
Oh,
You have to
no,
dance
no,
for it.
no,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just wearing clothes. I'm not gonna click it all right
Oh,
now.
okay, good.
Why didn't you do that when we were trying to hunt earlier?
Honestly, I didn't think about it. Also, it's very dangerous just not to be in my suit while in the swamp. But
You have, like, a
it might be
tux?
worth it right now.
You have a tux on?
You need to kind of air out a little bit anyway.
All right. Well,
Somebody should do some sort of like slight scout. Go ahead a little bit, not super far, just to see what's going on.
all right.
That's what I think.
I can go. I don't mind.
You think you're sneaky?
I've lived this long.
Okay, yeah, go for it. We'll wait here.
Do you want someone to come with you?
Doesn't matter to me.
I'll go in. I'll go in.
Oh, then you can brain talk with us.
I can brain talk with you. I sent a message to Sarah. I can talk in your head, and it's okay. It's me. I'm in front of you, talking in your head.
You're just full of surprises.
Magic.
Make like a spark. like the campy David Copperfield traveling through the Sword Coast.
I just hurt my nose. I just hurt my nose as a side note.
Oh no.
Alright.
I just had it cauterized, chat. So yeah.
I've also been known to make airplanes disappear. Just out of thin air.
What's an airplane?
I mean an airship, sorry. An airship disappear. Like a flying boat.
Those are real.
Yes, but I can make them disappear. It's it's not an illusion, it's magic.
Sure. I'm sure you do just great.
All right, let's go. I
Make a stealth check.
start acting what I think sounds quiet. 15.
Okay. Both of you slink off into the woods through the swamp, and after a few moments, Sarav disappears from your vision, followed by Redimir disappears from your vision. It's just the three of you standing there, just in the swamp.
I'll push in my little emblem on my chest. Arm will spread back out. Helmet will come up. And I will take the dodge action every 6 seconds.
Just
I'll-
ready.
I'll start sending cult just status messages like, we're sneaking. We're continuing to sneak.
Every time he sends a message, I'll say, okay.
As you travel through the swamp, kind of making your way through these reeds and the swamp moss kind of hanging down, the sound of this kind of booming gets louder, and you start to get some more definition to that sound. And you hear what sounds kind of like wood creaking, and sometimes like kind of snapping. You and Sarov continue to move forward.
Hearing wood creaking, getting louder.
Okay.
And you hear, for the first time, this low kind of...
Heard weird noises.
Okay.
Continuing forward.
I can only message to 120 feet. I'm trying to get past that.
Creaking wood.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
You're probably
hear me now?
right at the edge of that range. So you're kind of getting that, going through a tunnel.
Can you hear me now?
You hear wood sticks.
Yeah.
I'm cut off. Being noisy as we are, I don't think we should move yet. Have faith in Red.
Then you hear a deep, booming voice.
Be gone, foul creatures!
Moving forward.
Kind of tap on Sorrow. No, like, was that in messaging? Was that to us? You think that was to us? He said, "Be gone, foul creature."
I don't know.
Is it hard? Is it possible to get like a distance, like? how far away?
With the thick swamp, it's. I'll tell you what. Make one more perception check for me. Okay. It doesn't sound too far off, but it's hard to gauge exactly. The visibility, though, it's not awful. Like you can still see probably, 40, 50 feet out in front of you before you kind of lose, any further perception through the trees.
I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit curious now.
Continuing the message. Yes, we should be slow and careful.
Right, whatever it is, and you hear that sound continue. Moving a bit further forward, you actually can now see some movement through the trees, and this movement, catches your eye first at kind of eye level, but your eyes kind of move upward and see whatever this is quite large, kind of moving, and it seems to be moving aggressively. And moving a little further forward, you see in front of you what looks like some kind of tree that has come to life and seems to be stomping and bashing around in a small grove in front of you.
I will message to Sorrow. Do you know what this is? I've never seen anything like this.
Could be one of those treants.
This thing is huge.
Yes, trees are normally quite large.
We should avoid this, I think. Or we need to get the gang, or... I don't know.
Just talk to them.
They're too far away. And it's a range.
You hear bashing around, and you hear again.
I said be gone!
Sarov looks back at that, kind of catches his attention, and
He says, I think it's in trouble. And taking a closer look, you can see there are multiple swarms of rats that are running up and down this thing, and it is kind of flailing and just scraping these rats off and trying to slam them, but there are a lot. So he's having a...
Trent's mean, evil? I don't know anything about
I've never met one.
it. All right, well, I can go back if you want to sit for a second.
I'm not staying here alone.
Okay, well, let's go get them and we can come back.
All right. It's a good omen to help something in need.
Yes, I agree, but we're not enough help us. We need everybody.
All right.
And I'll start, like, just casting as soon as I can pick up, like,
Just get a bar.
yeah, there's,
Yes.
I'll just keep repeating myself. There's some giant Trent. There's some giant Trent. Do you respond? It's me. Like,
And
come
eventually you start to hear it kind of like crackle in. Hey, there's Trent. Giant.
back. Giant Trent, rats on it.
Giant.
Come on, we can help.
Now you can hear him now.
They're saying there's a giant tree with rats on it and they want us to help? I guess. There's no time for discussion then, I guess. And
I trust him.
start rushing in the direction they ran.
All right, so if they heard me, let's go back to the Trent.
So you start rushing through the woods. Okay.
And we'll run back.
All right. You rush through and get to this opening. And in front of you, you see this large creature, this tree in the form of, like, it has 2 legs, 2 arms, a face, the whole 9 yards, but it is wood and bark, and it is a tree, and it is doing Charlie work the best it can, bashing rats. But he is having a hard time with it. You're all just on the edge of the tree line right now. What would y'all like to do?
How far away are we from?
From there, you're probably about 40 feet out from where he is flailing right now.
Let's remember, fire magic is not good for wood.
Maybe
No
someone
fire.
should call out that we're here in peace. We're here to help you.
Do we think that this
Speaks
is
common.
worth a higher level strain to my mental well-being, do we think?
Can always escalate.
Okay, y'all
Let's
let me know
start
when
slow.
I should
Start-
escalate,
start
okay?
light, yeah.
I have a good solution, but
How many swarms look like are on this tree and around it?
There's at least like 6 swarms of rats.
Okay.
I can start throwing some rays of frost when you're ready.
All right, I'll take
Do
a
we do
vial out.
formation and then, like, we're here?
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna make it easier to hit them rats. I want to follow up.
Is there some sort of like an opening in the trees? You said it's a grove. Is it kind of like a small clearing?
Yeah,
or-
the trees don't completely stop, but they are very sparse in
know.
this grove. And the tree itself, it looks very similar to, I mean, obviously the trees that are in this area, but it looks not healthy. It looks kind of like it's sick almost, or kind of decaying in a
a little
sense.
fungus section going on.
A little funky, a little funky funk.
You said you want to help this thing, right?
Yeah, let's roll, and I'll
Okey-dokey.
wait for you to...
I step out of the
all
tree
right.
line and I'm gonna shout unless anyone's doing
And
anything.
then go ahead, shout.
Okay. Talking tree, looks like you could use some help. And I'll lob one of my vials as far as I can, and it will explode above the tree into a 20-foot area as I cast fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
I'll throw a ray of frost as soon as I see what he's doing.
Okay, just at one of the random
Rat packs.
rat packs.
Y'all them
Okay.
rats gotta do some dex
The
saves.
rat pack's not singing.
Right. And let's take a quick break real quick before this. Give us 10-ish minutes. What time is it? Let's do 15. Give us 15 minutes. We'll be back, hang out, and we'll jump right back into this battle. Yeah. All right. Be right back.
Oh, rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
All
I heard.
right. We are back. Sorry we ran a little long. I'm glad we ended up doing 15 there instead of 10 because
Yes.
I needed every bit of that 15. All right. So let's just jump right back into it. There is a rotting treant that is currently in the midst of battle with a ton of swarms of rats. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I'm going first on the second round.
All right. Kugal,
13.
13. Red,
4.
4. Aelin.
Non-natural 20.
Ooh.
Actually, non-natural 21.
Dirt.
Ooh, okay. Colt.
11.
All right.
That's what it goes to.
All right, so let me get our battle map up and going here.
Gotta hang back and let Aelin take care of all of them rats.
Well,
Really dark.
thinking of it, but
Let me fix this real quick.
What did
that's
Sarov
what I
get?
was thinking of, but I don't know if I should.
Did Sarov roll?
Sorrow. There we go. To fix the battle cam there. Sarov, I forgot to roll for
Oh no.
because I'm a terrible friend. He rolled a 18.
Nice.
So you started off throwing a fairy fire, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that means everybody, all the rats, including and the treant in that area, need to make.
Yep.
Is it dexterity saving throw or constitution? What kind of throw? is it?
Unfortunately, Dex.
Okay.
I thought of that before. So we were rodents.
There's a
Let's
lone
see,
kitty.
My save is a 15.
He meets that right at a 15. He has plus a 0 to his dex.
Needs the beads.
So you see him kind of shield his eyes a bit as this canister starts flying through the air. The rats, however, half and half. 3 succeed and 3 fail.
Take it. Whichever one's failed.
Here, I'll let you put the markers on.
Yep. You have advantage on them with tax.
Check.
I don't think there's a fairy fire one, but there's one. They're in alphabetical order too. I think there's one that's like magical effect. It's like pink, I think, maybe.
Physical effect. Magical effect. I'll just put the pinks on them.
All right.
Check.
The 2 clusters furthest away. Both get one. The clusters, the black.
Oh, the black clusters.
Bam.
The raisin piles.
And then this one right here, the single.
Close.
Yep.
There's your easy targets.
Boom. Okay. I believe you threw a ray of frost as well. Where were you? Which one were you aiming at?
We'll just say the closest one to us. The closest one to us.
Okay. All right. Make an attack roll.
I don't know if the fairy fire's on there yet.
Yeah, I'd say it went off just before.
That's what the 18 to frost.
That hits.
Fairy frost. All right, it's gonna be
Chilly.
7 frost damage. Ka-choom.
Okay. You launch this bolt of ice into one of these packs of rats, and you see just like 5 or 6 of them just and turn into little rat sickles and just stop moving. Let's see, that was...
Sorry, tell us how those taste, and I'll end my turn.
Let's see, and that was how much damage? 7, you said?
7, yeah. 7 snowflake damage.
Okay. Aelin, you are actually first up in initiative.
Well,
Oh, the ones with those markers, they're glittering like these little white star effects all over.
does our tree friend, he looks not great, but he's like fine, right?
Looks like he's rotting.
He doesn't look fine. I won't go that far.
Maybe tough to judge.
I'll just cast Word of Radiance to the first glittery bunch of
The closest one to you.
Yeah. So they need to make a thing.
Okay. That's a 5.
They take 3 radiant.
Nice.
Alrighty. You see a few more of these rats from that same pile just kind of stop moving altogether. The swarms seem to be kind of moving around and kind of undulating to the point where there are certain areas of the ground that you just still can't even see because there are so many rats scurrying everywhere. That is going to bring us to all the rats. So I'm going to expedite this a little bit here. If I could get a little help from one of y'all. The swarm closest to you that y'all were attacking swarms back toward you and is going to swarm over towards Colt.
Oh, we've been through this before. I'm ready.
At least they don't have arrows, right?
Just spits out an arrow.
Yeah.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh man, that's my AC.
The rat king.
The heck of a hit.
The Nutcracker.
These rats, after you guys have thrown a few things, they seem to turn around with fury, righteous rat fury, as they start to run up your legs and start to chew into your flesh.
Oh, not again.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
For 9 piercing damage. As they are chomping, they've kind of crawled their way up around your neck area.
What kind of save is that for concentration?
That would be con save, DC of 10.
Oh, we okay. Am I big? Ooh, I'm real constitutional. 19.
Okay. Beautiful. Let's see.
yeah, rat.
The other
Jesus.
swarm that is closest to you, is going to swarm back toward you and is going to swarm on to Aelin. But a 7 isn't going to do it.
Oh, nice.
But they are still swarming around. They're kind of crawling around. You're managing to kind of
disgusted.
brush them off. Sarv is kind of helping you.
That was me.
Yeah,
Sounds like a screenshot.
this
Acting.
third cluster, is going to swarm towards the tree. And these 4 are all going to attack it. 3 of the 4 are going to hit. And they all are full swarms. So you see these creatures just crawling all up and down this treant's legs. A few of them made it up to his shoulders, his arms, and for 21 damage, they bite into him, these swarms. And you see bits of like bark kind of chipping off as these things, you hear them kind of squeaking as they're up to their rat business.
Damn rats.
That is going to end their turn. That brings us to Kugal. Oh, I'm sorry, that actually brings us to Sarv, who is going to try and defend Aelin and take a swing at the swarms.
Yeah.
He's going to miss, and you see him like, ugh, as he's trying to stab at it with his sword. Now, Kugal.
Would I be able to run around so I'm like kind of evenly spaced
Yeah.
on the other side of those guys?
This side or that side?
I want to go around.
So
Yeah,
that
around
side.
this side.
Yeah. Because I've
yeah, there
got
we
30 feet to work with, and
Yeah,
Going this
there's
way.
still land outside there, yeah, so you can use it.
okay. I brought something.
Oh.
What'd you bring?
It's an Arms of Hadar.
Oh, look at that thing.
That's
If I was to able
fancy.
to run around and like unleash it upon them, I hadn't used it yet,
Oh,
and I
sick.
wanted to like cast it, and so I made a thing to do it. So I have.
That's pretty
I
cool.
love
I
it.
have arms.
So cool.
I tried to make it big enough to where I could like stand in the middle,
Right.
Because it's a 10-foot kind of
It's
radius
awesome.
thing.
Colt, would you aim the mini cam for me?
Are you
Pretty
in
close
that?
already.
Yeah, that would be in.
You ran away. You ran away. You ran.
So you
over
ran
here.
away.
You ran away to
that,
here?
that was my hope. Yeah, to
Okay.
just land.
And you're
right there.
casting it at your feet?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius around me.
Okay. All right.
So cool.
Which would have a 13 strength. Save.
Okay. So both of them need to make strength saves there. Swarm of rats. Strength save. -1 modifier. 16 for the first one. And a 10 for the
Okay,
second.
so one of them takes it fully, which would be 7 and 6, so 13.
Okay. So but half of that 13.
Let me see. On a failed save, target takes 2d6 necrotic. According to this. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. 10 feet of each creature that failed strength save. Failed takes 2d6. Successful save takes half damage.
Okay.
But that's weird because it says 2d6 on the description, and on the thing right here it says 3d6.
Maybe because
Separately.
your level. You got extra.
Did you cast it at a higher level?
Yeah, do you have access to level 2 spells?
Yes.
Then it's an automatic level 2 cast.
Yeah.
Level
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
Okay, so then 13 would be the full
Warlocks.
price.
Okay.
Always max cast.
So you see a decent chunk of these rodents just rot away right in front of you, and I'm talking. It looks like the ones that were affected had been out in the sun dead for weeks. I'm talking rotted flesh hanging off rib cage bones as the rest of them kind of scurry around, and you see rats doing what rats do. They start to consume any and every. Yeah, it's gross. It's real gross. Any bonus action?
I will not take anything right now.
Okay. Colt.
I'm gonna go for the open 5 fingers, scoop and slap. Get some rats right on me, just with
Okay.
one of my thunder gauntlets.
AC is 10.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. 20 on that.
Okay.
This rat getting slapped. This rat pack getting slapped. Oh come on, you stupid forest green dice. 6 thunder slap.
Okay. You kind of almost knock the wind out of yourself. You are punching at these rats so hard, and you see a few of them, like 3, kind of fly off of you. There's still a swarm around you, vastly less than what was there before, though.
Actually, as a bonus action, I suppose this would be a good time to activate my little shield I have available, huh? I am going to use my defensive field as a bonus action. Just quickly before they start swarming up my arms, too, just flip that little lever on my shield and that shimmer goes over me, and I gain 4 temporary hit points.
Beautiful.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Red.
I am going to spend a sorcery. If I can do some twinning, I'm going to throw 2 rays of frost at 2 of the packs attacking the tramp. One
Okay.
at the very fire, and then just one next to it.
Okay.
Over there. Some frost rays going. I'll do the advantage. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
So the one with fairy fire, 15.
That hits, yeah.
Cool. And then next to it's a 19.
Both hit.
Cool. And
Double
so
cold blast.
for the first one's got 5. That'd be the fairy fire. 5 cold.
Okay.
And the second one's got 6.
Frosty.
And I will end my turn safely behind everybody. Actually, I'm going to center up, and then we're going to...
Real safe.
You said that was 6 on the second one?
Correct.
Okay.
Cold.
All right. Next up is our Trent, who is going to slam down at the same pack that you just threw Frost at. He takes his like gigantic arm and just slams it down into the ground. But a nat 1.
That way, is that the fairy fire pack? You shot one fairy fire, not fairy fire.
That's right. He gets advantage. But a 6 is also not great. But let me see what his plus is here. Oh. Yeah, he still hits.
Oh, hell yeah.
He actually goes to slam, and his arm catches in a tree, but he just swings so hard he powers through it, snaps the limb, and just comes down on top of this swarm of rats, dealing 10 damage to it, which massively depletes what was in there. He then takes his other arm, and it kind of crossing over, going the other way, slams down on the middle pack of rats there. And that's definitely going to hit the 25 for 8 smashing damage as he comes down. That is the end of his turn, which brings us back to Aelin.
I'm very conflicted what I want to do. I am going to sacrifice myself for the well-being of this nice tree man, and take an opportunity attack against me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to try and get closer to him so that they're not all attacking him.
Okay.
So I want to try and move as close as I can to him.
What path do you want to take?
Yeah, let's go that way.
So that's 5. 10.
Can I change it? Actually, I want to go the other way.
Sure.
I just realized. I'm so sorry, everybody.
On the other side of the divide.
And that's as far as I can go?
5.
Probably go maybe 5 more, maybe.
I want to go 5 more.
Yep.
Comes in the battle too. I don't know if y'all can hear.
Yeah.
My tree friend looking even worse for the wear.
What do you mean? Like then
No,
more?
I know he is. Yeah, he's like dying on me.
The bloody mortal.
Did I take
He's not
did
like bleeding out or anything like that. I mean, do trees even have blood? Is it
Sap
sap?
dripping out.
I don't know. He looks more pissed than anything else right now. You are going to take
My shield.
2 attacks of opportunity, but they are at half strength in terms of the damage. The first attack, where's the plus? I'm looking at the Trent. Is going to be 16.
Nope.
Okay, and then the second one is also going to miss. So you get out of dodge without any rat bites.
Great. I love that one. I will cast Sacred Flame on one of the hordes that's near him.
Okay.
Not on him, definitely.
So which one out there?
Just the one like right in front of me. Yeah. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going with number 2.
Plant mass.
Okay.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please, Chef.
That's a fail.
Perfect. It's gonna take 6.
Okay. There we go. There it is. You said 6?
Yep.
Okay. Squealing, awful rat sounds, all that stuff. A few of them stop moving, still swarming around, crawling up tree trunks, legs, all that good stuff. So, anything else you want to do? Bonus action, anything?
No.
Okay. End of turn?
End of turn.
Alrighty. Sarav is actually going to take his sword and swipe down at the rats in front of him. This time he is going to hit for 6 damage as he cleaves across one of these swarms and almost completely takes it out, but it has still got a few rats left in it. That does bring us to the rats. One swarm is going to attack Sarav, but is going to miss. Second swarm is going to attack you, Mr. Colt. That's also going to miss as you are kind of scraping these things off left and right. This swarm here, this actual swarm, is going to skitter all the way over towards, like right in between Aelin and do the black lance yet. Skitter all the way between Kugal and Aelin there, and they are going to try and bite at you, Mr. Kugal.
Would they enter his arms of Adar for that?
They would have to.
It's an instantaneous thing. It doesn't last.
Oh,
I just made it to be cool.
Oh.
Yeah. They are going to miss, though. Let's see, that's the next one. So then 3 are going to
Right here.
Just kinda
Come to me.
Swat, swat, swat.
make attacks at the tree.
Do your best bullywog impression.
But only one of them is going to hit.
Just swallow your neck out.
Yeah.
For 5 damage to the tree, as he's able to scrape a lot of them off. And that is going to be the end of their turn. That does bring us to you, Kugal.
I am going to glaive swipe at the group between me and Colt.
Okay.
Yeah, whiffed it right there.
You got fairy fire on it. Do it again.
That means I get advantage. Is that correct?
Advantage.
There we go. That's more like it. That would be a 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Which 10 to that guy. So 8.
Okay. Your mind briefly goes back to the day when you all met, and there were swarms of rats everywhere inside the tavern, and you remembered your signature rat-killing move of slicing through them across the bar top, and you recreate that perfectly and take a perfect swath out of these rats.
Lots of tiny rat heads. Just
Only a couple rats remain in that group. Very nice. End of turn?
yeah.
Okay. Colt.
Rat Gatling punch. Above 20.
Yep.
Above 20.
Oh, big numbers this time.
Big whammies. No whammies, no whammies. No.
10 thunder damage.
Okay. To the group right in front of you.
The one that was messing with my ankles.
Yeah. And they're still messing with your ankles. But they're so distracted with your ankles, they forgot about your fists,
Right.
which come down in a righteous fury of thunder and just whack-a-mole.
I bash every rat.
The last 3 rats chomping at your heels there. And that swarm is gone.
Yeah, we got one. We got one, team. Smash the other rats. I'm gonna run. I assume Sarif can handle what's in front of him. I'll run up to the rats. and I hang out. I look cool.
You do a pose.
Yeah. Do one of these as I'm approaching.
You do like a cable eye flash.
No, like a little JoJo pose. Make a little
JoJo pose.
run up like this.
All right, Red.
I'm gonna do something completely different.
You shooting frost bolts?
I'm gonna spend a sorcery point for twinning, and I'm gonna send 2 rays of frost against this one and that one. The 2 at the fairy fire.
Advantage on
They're
both.
just rolling. I'm doing the Limp Biscuit. All right, so the first one's a non-nat 20.
Yep.
Rolling.
Yeah.
And then 18.
Yep, both are gonna hit.
And so for the first rat pack, we'll just say this one's the first one.
Yep.
Just to keep it simple. That'll be 4 cold. The one by the tree gets 3. And I will end my turn.
Okay. You perfectly pick out the right spot on the ground and just blast it with frost that has just enough exploding power to finish off the last few rats in that swarm. You see quite a few other rats in the other one turn into little rat sickles, stop moving.
Sorry if those are for you. End of turn.
All right. Brings us back to our tree friend here, who is going to try and slam down on the fairy effect one there. Oh my god. But advantage again.
Hey.
I just rolled a natural 1 and then a natural 20.
Wow. Big slam.
Advantage.
But I didn't roll enough to do double damage. So he's going to do full damage as he has been kind of trying to swipe off these rats. And in the process, he reaches down and picks up that huge branch that he slammed through prior. And I'm talking, this thing is a log. And he takes it and just smashes it down on the last few rats in that fairy fire pack.
Excellent.
At which point he's then going to, like that log's like splintered and shattered on the ground. So he again is going to turn around and try and stomp on the rat pack right in front of him, which he actually does miss on that one. And you hear him kind of utter out these words, just
Your blight has lasted here for too long.
end of turn. That brings us to Aelin. Fair.
I, once again, cast nothing. I roll a dice, and I use my mace, and I try and bash them.
Bash rats.
There you
Bash
go.
rats.
Bash and bash.
It's like quadruple
Smash and bash.
advantage for if you use a mace.
I imagine a 13 probably would not hit.
That hits.
Oh, great. Okay. I wasn't anticipating that.
You still have your skull too.
It's only 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
Haven't
Slam
needed
down
to
into the
use it.
Can you use a skull for damage?
No.
Oh.
I can't use it for anything. It's there, but I haven't been allowed to use it yet. So.
Hey, good news. You bashed some rats.
Yeah, but I
rats have
haven't
been
been able to
bashed.
use fully.
Well, night's not over.
Are the rats bloody now? The other ones like spew blood because some other rats died.
There are there's lots of rat blood everywhere right now. It's a rat like painting across the floor of the
It's like
swamp.
a Jackson Pollock.
It's a Jackson Pollock painting, exactly. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name in the moment.
Did it make like a squeaky dog toy? Like when you like hit it, like
A couple of them.
fantastic.
Let's see. So that was. Is that the end of your turn, Aelin?
Yes, chef.
Okay. Sarav, he's going to run up to the swarm right next to the tree. There we go. And he's going to try and help out there. But he kind of gets caught up in the terrain. It kind of misses there. At which point the rats. Let's see.
Strike.
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to do it.
Hi.
I'm looking through the trees over here. All right, so the rat pack that is closest is still going to try and run up this treant's leg and bite at him. And that is going to hit for 10 piercing
rat bite.
damage. As this swarm, you briefly lose sight of his form. It's just all rats for a bit. And the tree is looking kind of... He looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Let's see. Next rat's going to also make an attack at him. Lots of scrolling here. There's so many mobs on my encounter tracker here. And this is going to hit as well.
For 1.
Which is this swarm that's kind of closest to you, Colt, there. For 11.
No, they're wounded
Damage.
rats. They still got 11?
The ones that are by his right leg.
Oh, there's 2 packs of unwounded rats? Oh, shit. Okay.
And then... Let's see, that's that one. It's 3. And then the last rat pack.
In front of me.
There's one for
Yeah.
us.
Me.
Oh, yeah. It is going to try and bite at you.
Yeah. Hey.
That is a natural 20.
Boo.
You got me.
That's another nat 20.
Boo.
That's unfortunate.
So we'll just say double damage.
Does that mean that I can have 2 reactions against it? If
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
But this pack just finds the right moment and swarms up your leg and kind of up your shoulder and just starts biting at your neck, kind of the gap in between your helmet and your armor for...
A million damage.
Let's see.
Probably like 20.
Ew, David.
I mean, we kill some of those rats, so it's not going to be as much. I bet I'm putting money on like 24.
I think it's 24.
It is, yeah, it's actually exactly 24.
Oh my god! Give me that money. Where's the money at?
Called it.
Dang.
Reaction.
What is your
18.
total health?
Oh. 35.
35, that is half of your maximum health. So I need you to make, we're going to do some massive damage.
Massive
Here.
damage.
Emotional damage.
It's like a con save or something.
It is. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
It's the fun part, Ailyn. It's okay. You got it. You're the toughest lady
Why
here.
though? I don't understand.
And not by default.
18 plus what's con save?
Oh, like
Plus 3?
3. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Yeah, give me
21?
You're fine.
Okay, you succeed. DC was 15. But you are able to kind of shake off this massive wave of pain that just kind of shoots through your body. You said you wanted to make a reaction?
I sure do.
Okay.
I sure do. I'm gonna cast Wrath of the Storm on them, but I'm angry with them, so I'm gonna also cast my Channel Divinity.
Oh, last time she did was them toads.
Got to barbecue some rats.
So
Now we got
they
the
need
legs.
to,
This is how we got
make a DC 15.
Con save
Probably wisdom, right?
or wisdom?
Dex save.
Oh,
Dex?
Dex. Jeez.
We're both wrong.
Yeah. That was some cleric stuff.
Let's see. They have. It's 16. They meet it.
Meat.
They still take 8 damage.
Okay. Let's see. That was.
That's what I heard.
Sorry, I'm wrapping my mind or still careful about which ones are which because I I had like regular rats and swarms kind of separated in my.
This was regular rats, and the one far over was regular rats, and the swarm was actually the swarm.
Okay,
All right.
there we go.
God, Red. I'm trying to be efficient.
You said 8 damage. Okay, and what kind of damage is that?
That is going to
Is it like fire or?
be. Let's do thunder damage.
Thunder?
It could be lightning or thunder. We'll do
Okay.
thunder.
And is that like a?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Lightning. Lightning.
Lightning, hell yeah, lightning's way cooler.
Lightning. I don't want it to make a noise.
So,
I don't want it to be that loud.
the is it like a spell that casts from your hand, or is it something like?
It just says when a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw.
It's like a feedback.
Lightning or thunder damage, half on.
I feel like it comes from her body.
Okay,
Wherever they bit
yeah.
it, just goes
So-
like a bit of electric
Yeah.
wire.
So those of you around Aelin, the hair on your arms kind of stands up a little bit for a second, and it's there and gone before you even really realize it. This arc of lightning just pop, and you hear just a very quick like, pop, and a ton of rats just stop moving, and you see like smoke start to come off of their corpses. That swarm is at this point heavily reduced, but still swarming.
Never bite a live wire.
Right?
And let's see, that was the end of its turn. Let's see, yeah, that was it. All right, Kugel.
I'm going to point my finger at the swarm that is in front of Aelin and I. I'm going to open my mouth really big, and the sound of a very strange bell comes through with a toll of the dead. Because they have lost hit points, obviously,
they have,
so
yeah.
that allows me to bump up to a D12 for that. So they have a wisdom save.
And which swarm is this? The one right next to you?
Yes, the one
Bit of
in
Aelin,
front of
right.
me and Aelin. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around and look at it.
All right.
So you open your mouth and just make a bell sound.
Yes, I'm just.
Bong.
That just makes
That's kind of creepy.
Is it like the Taco Bell bell?
Yep.
And they need to make a check, you said?
Wisdom save.
It's a 19 minus. They have no wisdom, so 19.
Oh, I'd say they probably succeed on that.
You rolled it?
Target must save
They
if
did.
the target is missing any of his points. Then they probably takes nothing because that like beats a 13.
Well, I thought they failed. He said they failed, right?
No, they rolled a 19.
Oh, never mind.
No, he's then that fails. So I don't think I do any damage to that.
Why is they have
Bummer.
rats?
They just seem to complete. You all hear this bell go. All the rats just
Like
they
I'm
kind
hungry.
of pause for a second, and it looks like they're looking for burritos.
Put a little scripture books and counter the
Little rat clerics. Bonus action, anything?
Are they right in front of me within like
They are, yeah.
then I'll stay put. I'm not gonna take a hit or anything on that.
Okay.
I'll end.
Colt.
Man, I'm just gonna. I just go for the open 5-finger rat slap again. Really all I'm good for here. I'm gonna do it. Oh, we're getting slapped. 24.
Yep.
See how many I'm scooping up. Oh, it's pretty damn good. 13 thunder.
Okay.
Nice.
You rat slap perfectly through the wave that's in front of you, the swarm that's in front of you. I mean, it looks like Sauron marching through the battlefield at the beginning of Lord of the Rings. And you just see a swath of rats just go off into the distance, and that swarm is eliminated.
Excellent. I will, once that's gone, I will, warily look up at this massive tree and move forward
Okay.
closer to the rats. We'll say, we're here to help you, big guy. Just, caution.
Friend or foe?
No, on my turn there.
All right, Red.
I'm gonna throw a chaos bolt at the rats in front of Colt over there.
Okay.
See if we can make that happen. It's gonna be a 15 to Chaos Bolt.
That hits.
Boom. Alright, so let's roll some d8s. See if we can get the same one twice. That's a 4. That's a 5. Alright, so 4. We'll do. Alright, so it'll be 9 lightning and then just 1 damage additional. So just generic damage.
This bolt lands right next to this swarm, and once it makes contact with the first rat, you see electrical energy just arc off of that first rat and just limp, smoldering bodies, dead. Swarm is eliminated.
Oh, snap. Okay. Yeah, your rats.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was that one.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was the other one he was attacking.
Sorry, yeah.
JK,
No.
10 damage. It is really hurt, though. You got a bunch of rats.
Oh, rat slap 'em.
End of turn.
Okay. That brings us to our tree friend, who is going to... Let's see. He is going to reach down and pull up a massive boulder from the earth and
Oh, shit.
rip it out of the ground and turn around to this rat pack that you had just attacked and try and boulder slam it. Colt, when he like turns to like move it over, you have like small little pebbles and chunks of dirt kind of fall onto you. Not enough to deal any damage, but he slams this thing down with the might of the ancients, and it is going to hit for...
That's a lot of There's plastic items.
For 27 damage.
Yep.
As it just smears these rats. He's finally there's fewer rats on him now than there ever were. He was able to move. Yeah, you can take them off. Not a single rat crawls out from under that boulder. You do see a couple of little rat tails still peeking out from under it, but they are not moving. Aelin.
I'm going to
Ugh.
go over and hit
That's
it
a Wesley
again
rat.
with my mace.
Oh, rat bashing. Nice.
Yeah.
Tried and true.
Charlie work.
13.
That hits. The Lord's work.
For 3. No, for 6.
Ooh.
That is exactly enough to finish this swarm off. As you time this perfectly, as 3 rats are trying to run toward you, and you take your mace and it's almost like what Colt was doing with his slap, except you take the mace and it kind of drags along the ground for just a moment, kind of slings up some dirt right into their faces, followed up by the business end of that mace, and just crushes that thing. The first one flattens like a xylophone or an accordion. The other 2 are just casualties of that hit as they go flying off into the tree line. And I believe
That's all the rats.
that is the last of our rats. So we are no longer in initiative. Dun, da, 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 da. Very good. The ambience and kind of the mood in this grove shifts from that of chaos back to one of kind of a calm, a hesitant calm, I would say, as this creature stands upright and he kind of brushes a few rat corpses off him where like their legs or tails had gotten stuck in the bark, and just and looks down at you with these kind of light, pale yellow eye sockets. And he isn't addressing any specific one of you, but just says,
Unusual to find people this deep in the swamp.
Yeah.
Yes,
Unusual indeed. Not our frequent area. We're new here.
What is your business here?
Well, right here, my buddy Red, and I'll thumb over towards Redimir, said, saw you were in trouble and said we should help, so we did. And, yeah, you're welcome, I guess. And I struck with my shield, but I'm still holding it in front of me.
How do I know you're not with her?
Who's her?
Oh,
Hey, well, I'll tell you for sure.
I'm a girl, but I hope I'm not her.
I'm with her, but I don't know you're her. Kind of just crocodile hunting, honestly. Who's her?
I take off my helmet, my helm thing, to make sure, like, I'm not her, I hope.
Sarv.
I'm trying to play, like, dumb, me? Even though I know it's not me.
Sarv steps up at the
it's
same
foolproof.
at the same time, and is kind of walking up to this, almost with just he's overwhelmingly intrigued by this, and you, I mean, you know that he is for a lizard folk a pretty studious individual compared to the rest of his clan.
Yeah.
And goes up and kind of like touches his
sorry.
leg,
Personal space.
and is like,
I have read about the people of the trees. Never seen one.
at which point the tree kind of looks down and not hard, but just kind of, and I mean just the mass of this. I mean like an oak tree, like just gently swinging, kind of pushes him away. Not enough to do any damage, but he kind of goes falling back.
Yeah, that's about right.
Careful.
That's what happens when you touch people when they don't want to be touched.
Personal space.
How was I to know?
Would Kugal have ever seen a treant before in the swamps?
You've never seen one, but there are. There's no shortage of stories about them. It's definitely one of those things that there's a lot of people that probably don't even believe that they're real, but they're again not unheard of to see, just very rare.
What about my folks? Like, would they have come back from a wander? And
I'd say
You'll
they
never guess what I
probably
saw.
told you a couple stories about treants.
Or
You never
maybe
really
saw one in the distance.
right, but you never really knew if that was just like a story they were telling you, or if that, how much truth was to that.
Okay.
And he looks back down and says,
The Bog Witch.
Well, I can. We haven't made deals with any witches, so I can safely say we're not with her then.
Agreed.
We're looking for a huge crocodile thing.
I have seen a large crocodile.
Did it look like it may have had 1,000 teeth or more?
you see, it's almost like he's pondering.
Not seen anything with 1,000 teeth. But a large crocodile, regardless.
Okay, well that might be what we're looking for. I'll lower my shield and get a bit more casual and kind of just stretch out a bit and say, well, I guess, returning to manners. I'm Colt. These are my friends. Yeah, Redimir, Aelin, Kugal. This is Sarf, a new recruit for now. From lizard folk. Do you have a alias of some sort, a name?
This tree has no name.
Okay, I'm just gonna call you Tree for now, for the sake of brevity, I suppose. Is that you good with that, Mr. Tree?
I am a tree. Yes.
Okay, I think he agrees with that.
Can I ask about? Do we know where? Have you seen where the crocodile is, or know where its lair is? Or?
He kind of changes his posture and stands up. And when he does, like anytime he moves, it sounds like a tree just kind of creaking and groaning almost in the wind. And now that you're closer to Tree Man, you can see that his bark definitely looks like it's kind of decaying or something like that. But he looks off in the direction that you guys were already headed.
Oh, so okay, it's the same. We were already heading there, I guess.
You want to ask about the bog witch? I whisper. Do you want to ask about the bog witch?
I do, but I look up and down the tree. This thing doesn't look too good. I think. Hey, are you feeling okay?
Maybe it's the bog witch.
No.
Is it the bog witch?
And her sisters.
And sisters.
So there's multiple. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing they may have, and I'll look at like where the fungus is strong. I guess in his upper leg or something, and I'll point toward. They do that little routine there, and I'll motion to his leg.
He kind of looks down.
They poison the entire swamp.
The entire Kugal, has it always been like this? Like this swamp, everything we've been through?
It doesn't seem much different than what I remember.
How long has it been this way? This poison?
Not long.
And why would they want to do this?
I don't know.
How did they poison it? It seems, from my limited knowledge, it doesn't seem poisoned.
Foul magics.
Foul magic.
Witches, swamp, poison. This sounds like hag business.
You know where they are?
I cannot find them. My link to the trees has been weakened.
And I guess this is this specific spot like I'm not too familiar with druid stuff. I think they call it a grove. Is this your grove?
Yes.
Make a perception check.
Yo, big numbers. 25.
You are able to take a pretty good survey around, and it wasn't entirely apparent before, but now that you're able to slow down and kind of look around at everything, it does look like a majority of the trees here and general vegetation, they look like they're either dead or dying. Some of them have kind of this gross kind of fungus on it. Looks very similar to what's covering our tree friend here as well.
You ever heard of something called the Sahurigan, by chance?
Yes.
You have? Okay, well maybe, I'm not gonna lie, having a giant tree friend sounds like a really good idea. So we're actually making efforts to figure out a way to deal with them eventually. We're working on gaining some allies already with I'll point to Sarif and say, one of them here, he's actually with the lizard folk. We were kind of working something out there. But we might be able to help you if you perhaps promise to aid us in our time of need. Maybe we can hunt these sisters down and take care of it for you?
This could be arranged.
This could be arranged. Colt starts He starts looking excited, like he's just making brand new
That's
friends.
the hero of Saltmarsh, right?
Right.
Do you speak for any other treants? Or just yourself?
Only me.
Sarif, have you heard of these bog witch stuff before?
Before he answers that, when he says only me, you see him kind of turn, kind of creaking, and he seems to be looking over there. And what looked like just some broken branches, you see that there's a dead treant over there, and looking around, there's one more as well.
Oh damn! Oh, are you the only one left?
Only I.
You know that's fine. We can be your friends. You can be ours then. That's fine. Totally fine. We don't have to have all the tree. Sure. So I guess well, I'm not just gonna make a decision for us. Y'all want to try to help out with these bog ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Any input, Sarif? We're really thinking about doing this.
I wonder if they have anything to do with... It's never a bad thing to have a treant on your side.
Sounds like it could help you swamp out a bit too.
Yes. There are rumors circling within our tribe of a group of, I don't know what you would call them, cultists, or they worship some rumored black dragon that lives in the swamp.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That's escalating a little bit.
If I'm to be quite transparent with you at this point, most of the shaman in our tribe wish to abandon our quest to take back our home and return to the swamp and fall under this dragon as their new leader, forsaking the queen.
Some of your people want to do that.
Particularly some with some power. Luckily, the queen has my ear. Or I have the queen's ear. It's another one of those sayings.
That advisor guy.
I bet he does. He looked like one of those types. Black dragon, man. Let's just keep upping our ante here. We got giant crocodile to potential coven of hags to black dragon to. The ladder goes. I don't even know what it would be.
I don't either.
We need an airship.
Fight it
that's how
in
you-
the
That's how
sky.
you fight a dragon. Take it to the sky.
I mean, well, I guess we could investigate and see if we find out. I don't know if we have the strength for it. Maybe we do. With tactics and know-how, correct positioning. We could probably take a dragon, right? Probably, maybe.
I
Most
don't know.
likely.
We're kind of at a crossroads. I
You
mean,
tame a dragon.
I feel like you would need like 9 lives to tame a dragon. I feel like you'd lose at least 8.
Sarah turns and says, how would you even train a dragon?
I've read a book about the school.
well, we need to either kill Thousand
You have to
Teeth,
pull its teeth out first.
or we need to find these hags.
I would argue. I mean, Thousand Teeth sounds like a beast it likes killing to kill, but I mean, it's still a beast, right? And I feel like the hags is a much bigger threat, even if our lizard folk friends aren't aware of it. We cross it, we should deal with it.
But we do have... Right. You mean the witches or the Thousand Teeth?
The witches. Sentience and cleverness and magic for foul means is a lot more threatening than giant Roman beast. Unless giant Roman beast happens to be like, you guys ever read about I think it's called a Tarask? That's like a nation-ending Roman beast.
Oh.
So if it was that Roman beast, probably more thing. Right now, though, these witches, probably a big deal. Mr. I don't want to call him Mr. Tree. Someone help me out here. Mr. Bark? Mr.
Mr. Tree.
Sarif, are we on a deadline?
Leafy? No. That's stupid.
I wouldn't say
What
a
kind of tree does he look like?
specific deadline.
Looks like a dying tree.
But
Well,
sooner
hold
than later,
on.
maybe?
Tom the tree.
Yes.
What kind of tree does he look like?
Zarv says we should be sooner
What
than
kind of tree does he look like?
Like an oak or a
Um,
sequoia? Majestic sequoia?
Trevion.
I would say, what's it called?
pine.
Cypress?
Balsa.
I'd say
I like Trevion.
He's very weak.
but-
kind of like a cypress tree. Yeah.
Cypher? It's kind of cool, right?
Cipher.
Cipher. You'll call him Cipher. That's good. Mr. Tree.
Not like this.
It's it's an honorific to call one another by unique names, and we have decided that Cipher would be a good name for you.
This one will be called Cipher.
Cipher. Cool.
Wow.
Well met, Cipher. What were you saying about Sarf, Red?
Zarv said we should get the task done sooner than later.
About the gator?
Right.
Well, we don't know where these sisters are, so we'll still stick to that until we find something that could deviate from that. So as of right now, we only have one destination anyhow, so we can roll with that for now. But I guess, Cipher, you shouldn't roam, right? You should stay at your grove and make sure it's on the up and up.
I should rest.
Can, would healing magics work on a treant?
Who's to say?
How much magic you got for left for the day, Aelin?
All of it.
Feel like
I purposefully didn't use anything.
feel like 6 or 7 strong, or I'm 2 strong if you want. I got 2 glowing vials on my gauntlet, so I could. Yeah, I kind of want to see if we can help our friend a little bit here. Maybe some restoration of some sort, or I was just gonna give him some health.
Ooh, restoration. You want to? What?
Looking at him, that might be. I mean, that's clearly some biological stuff, but it also might be a curse. I don't know. But he looks either way. He's splintered to hell and back. Now, if we can restore him anyhow, we should.
I have. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Who's poisoned?
I don't think it's any of that, if I'm being honest.
Okay. So just a cursey?
Maybe it might be a waste, but I don't know. Cipher looks like he needs it.
Do you also think that we could hang out here for like an hour? Because I'm not looking too good myself.
Yeah, we've only been traveling for what, 4 hours? We got time.
That's the morning. Okay. So I will try to, Cipher. Do I have your permission to try and cure you? To heal you a little? Before I just do it?
There is but one cure for my ailment.
What's that? To kill the hags?
Oh, I guess
like-
it wouldn't work then.
It wouldn't like, if I were to like try and give you some pep in your step, that wouldn't, nothing.
It might provide temporary aid.
If we're hanging out for an hour, I mean, he'll probably heal up a little bit there. He'll probably be
So
fine.
he's fine by himself.
Well, we hang here for an hour, sure.
We'll just see how you do, okay?
Here's some help. Now, no.
Cipher, start a short rest.
You see him look back down at you and says,
You have helped Cipher this day. A gift for a friend.
Oh.
and he turns around to the large tree behind him, and he outstretches his arm, and you see kind of this light green magic start to emanate, and the tree itself, it almost kind of warps and twists, and a piece of it like breaks off and starts to glow with this same kind of yellowish, greenish, magical energy until it coalesces into this bottle of like green liquid. And he turns and hands it to you. You can see that casting that, it kind of took a little bit out of him. But he hands it over and says,
For when your foes' blades are strong, will
Okay.
harden your skin.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll stow it away in like a side pouch I have.
you can add a potion of bark skin
Nice.
to your inventory.
Potion of bark skin. May give this to one of you two once we head out. I think y'all might be able to take better advantage of it.
All right. That's where we're going to go ahead and call our session for this evening.
Am I allowed to do a short rest or no?
Sure.
Wait, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to go ahead and do a short rest, you can.
Yeah, I got bit kind of hard.
Whew.
Yeah. Want some rats?
That was a session. It was something.
They didn't get me.
They didn't.
Nice.
My husband once again tried to murder me with one hit.
You gotta
I
try
don't-
harder. She's still alive.
Because he has so much faith in you.
That's right.
Yes.
This bark skin potion. Come on.
If you can't find it, I can find it and send it to your inventory.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm struggling. On the struggle bus. Unless it's a purple potion or something.
I got you, dog. I'll do it a little later, but I got you. Wow. So yeah, great job, y'all. You survived. Survived the the rat treant encounter there. And we still got our crocodile friend to deal with.
We made a friend. I was going to say we keep walking because I don't want to fight swamp dinosaurs.
And we got the helm.
That's right. We
And
had
you
the
got the
helmet on our
Check.
head
Checked one of the tasks.
with a gem.
Progress was made
Probably
today.
shoots beams if you try.
And we have a new task. The witches.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's kind of a big. That's a bigger deal than a big crocodile, I think. We'll see.
They could be tricky.
Hags. That's hags. That's 100% hags. I smell hags.
It's got the stench of hags all over it. Golly. Well, y'all have anything y'all want to announce or talk about before we wrap this thing up?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We're good.
All right.
Check.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll be back next Friday for our Shattered Obelisk campaign. Things are going just great over there right now. And then we will have our next episode of X-Men coming out on Monday morning. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Like if you liked the stream. Subscribe if you want to support the channel. We always appreciate it. And until next time, y'all have a great evening. Peace.
Good night.